What's up, collectors? Today we're going to do something a little different. I found the Mega Construx Call of Duty line, the World War II Motorbike Raid. So we're going to be reviewing this set today. Here's a quick picture of the box. As you can see, I actually found it at Ross. They are kind of a clothing, maybe discount retailer that I have in the area. And they actually carried some Mega Construx. I found that as a tip in somebody else's video. And so you can see we have an American motorbike here. And I only paid $7. This is their clearance price for it. It says comparable value is $9. I think the MSRP was around $10. And that's about what it sells for in the aftermarket. We'll look quickly at the back. Here you can see all the accessories that come with it, including a stand and various accessories for the character. And here's the set, which is going to be one motorbike soldier, a little bit of scenery, and the motorbike itself. And quickly, some of the other sets that were available at the time. With that out of the way, what are you getting for about $7 to $10 and with 78 pieces? First, we'll go over the character included in the set. We have what is presumably an American motorbike guy from World War II. I think he looks really good. He's got short sleeve design. He's got the right kind of khaki color shirt. He's got the dark trouser. He comes with an old style, maybe pineapple grenade they'd call him, right? Because it has the texturing there. And a pouch. He's got this cover for his mouth. I think if you flip it the other way, you could actually see his face all the way, but I'm not sure. He's got like the motorcycle goggles on his helmet. He has this really nice like trench shotgun, and it even comes with a sling, which I really appreciate. I think the only problem with the mold of the shotgun is that I can't seem to get it to clip into his other hand when he's holding it like this. It's more just, using the imagination to make it look like he can pump it. Otherwise, a good piece. I think it's a little limiting too, based off the way he has to hold it, given there's no actual hand grip on the shotgun. But it looks pretty good, and it's definitely, product of the time, I guess I'd say, or realistic towards history. This is the kind of shotgun they would have used. So that's cool. And I think this figure is definitely good. And he comes with a stand, too, in the Call of Duty style of stand. Next, we'll go over the motorbike. As you can see here, it wasn't a very complicated build. I think the worst part was trying to get these exhaust pipes on down under here. The steps it told me to do it in didn't make so much sense. But it's got this really nice star print up here. And I don't know too much about motorcycles, but it looks, fairly accurate, of course. You've got like the tail light, the headlight. The grips are good. I think it's a little awkward to put figures on here. I did try with the Halo one too. I think probably the Call of Duty ones fit on it better. You can see the backpacks here. That's just default by the instructions and all the images, but you can obviously take that off. And it looks really good. It looks fun. I think the only problem is trying to stand it up. It's kind of heavy, like a real motorcycle would be, so it'll lean to a side. You just put it down, and then with a figure on it, it tends to topple, which I think might be the biggest flaw of the motorcycle, but it's a really great piece and a good part of the collection. Lastly, we'll go to probably one of my favorite parts of the set, even though it's a very small set, is this terrain piece. I really like it. There's a bit of a stone wall back there. You can see they did this like dead tree piece. There's some grass and various pieces of, just growth coming out of maybe even the sandbag. There's some cans here, jerry cans for, the gasoline for the motorcycle, of course. And here's like the kind of barrel that you can put the shotgun in if the soldier's not holding it, I suppose. So it's a very good little piece to have. I think the last thing to talk about is it worth it? Well, I already paid less than the full price. It was only $7 then tax. But somehow I still feel like it's a little expensive. Obviously, it's like comparable. You can buy a Halo Armory set. Like I previously reviewed the Spartan Grenadier for $7, which is just, like a storage crate for extra armors and a weapon. But at the same time, somehow this feels a little expensive for $10, just because there's only 78 pieces, and you're not getting too much. But if you can get past that and you really like Call of Duty, I would say there's no problem buying this set. It certainly is a very solid set. I don't think they could have done too much better with this little idea. And I love the terrain piece. I think that's a great addition, a great extra. Maybe it's not super useful as a battlefield scene, but I really like it. I think it's better than some of the throwaway kind of scenes they'll put in the backgrounds of sets. Generally around this price range. I think all in all, it's a pretty good value for what you get, and try and find it on some kind of discount. So again, I found mine at Ross, and I recommend you pick this set up. It's the World War II Motorbike Raid. With that, I'll see you in the next one, collectors. Happy hunting.